Well, welcome back. Covering the Treasure Coast, the state's job report is out, and it saw its employment rate continue to tick up as last year came to a close. Joining me now is CareerSource Research Coast CEO Brian Bauer to go more in depth on the report. And we're looking at some Treasure Coast numbers as well. So kind of just give us a compare and contrast here about what we're seeing now compared to last year.
Excellent. Good morning. Thank you for having me again. Yeah, we're up a little bit from about a percentage point from last year. We're 3.4% for our three counties versus the state of Florida, which is 3.0. Both are still above the national average, which is good. But what we are seeing is a uptick from 2022 December to where we're at now to about 9/10 of a percentage point higher than December of last year in all three counties. So we are seeing a little bit of an uptick. A lot of that has to do with the inflation and some things that are going on with regards to that.
Yeah, no, and I mean, we were just talking right now during the commercial break about just insurance going up, you know, across the state for so many people. So, Brian, I know in the past few years, we always look at December's employment numbers or unemployment numbers. We think about the holidays, right? Because so many people are, you know, taking maybe extra jobs or there's more jobs available. But have you found that because so many people are shopping online, that it's not kind of the same trend as stores hiring as much as they did in the past?
That is true. We would have seen a lot bigger workforce numbers. That's the other piece of the pie when it comes to the unemployment percentage. We only saw a little bit of an uptick in the workforce increase. Overall, we're doing well from last year. We're about 8,000 more people in the workforce for a total of about 309,000. But we're still about 10,000 people that are unemployed.
Yeah.
So we still have some unemployment.
And what areas are you seeing, you know, those numbers in?
For growth-wise, we're doing really well in education and health services, and I think that's what you're starting to see is that funnel from leaving COVID. Everybody's getting back into healthcare, plus all the increases that the governor and the state legislature did for the raises for education and teachers. You're starting to see the influx of more teachers going in.
Okay.
So you're seeing a huge number. We saw 2,100 increase from last year in health and education. We saw a loss in construction and manufacturing, and a lot of that probably has to deal with, we think, the inflation numbers, the housing market, the interest rates are a lot higher.
The cost of material too,
and the shortage of material, supply and demand as well. So that's why you're seeing a little bit of a loss. We saw 500 over the year in skilled trades.
All right, you have a job fair though coming up. You said it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow from 9 to 12 at the Fenn Center in the city of Fort Pierce. It's our 9th annual. We're very excited about it. We have over 70 employers that have registered, and right now we have almost 270 participants that have pre-registered for the event. And usually that's about a third of what we'll see. So we're looking at possibly 600 to 700 individuals walking through the doors tomorrow.
Wow, that's amazing. Exciting. And I know in the past, a lot of these employers sometimes will hire right on the spot. So I know you always encourage people to come with those resumes in their hand.
We encourage them to pre-register. It gets all that out of the way so that they can get in front of the employers more. But yes, they do a lot of on-site hiring. Very excited about the event.
All right. Anything else you want to add, Brian, before we wrap it up?
Thank you for having me. It's always a great pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much for being here, as always. And if you want more information, you can head to our website, WPBF.com. Vanessa.